I've been working in the online education market since 2019, and this year it really feels that the traditional online course model is becoming obsolete quite rapidly. I'm a co-owner of a platform with over 20 courses, 6 of which I created myself. So if you want to start selling online courses or work within the online education industry, hear me out, as my experience might prove valuable to you. So why is it getting harder, at least for my company? When we started, the SEO game was quite easy and profitable. With a solid content strategy, you could attract loads of targeted bottom-of-the-funnel traffic to landing pages and make a killing with organic sales. All of this changed dramatically in the last 12 months, and I think it's fair to say that this is true for most e-commerce operations relying on SEO to drive traffic. Google's core algorithm updates shifted the landscape to favor big brands. Zero-click searches are now the norm. Actually, 58% of searches now end without a click to any website. Then, AI overviews are taking over, and millions of people now use LLMs to search the web. In fact, ChatGPT now has over 400 million weekly active users. Organic clicks dropped dramatically, small publishers got obliterated. 32% of educational publishers lost over 90% of their traffic. Our blog and landing page content is now top-notch, with super high-quality standards, schema markup, and way more content than before. Yet our organic engaged sessions dropped by over 40% year-on-year. Please leave a comment if you empathize. We are now living in the search everywhere optimization era, and this includes platforms like Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, as well as ChatGPT, Perplexity, Gemini, and Claude. But this type of omnipresence is not so easy to pull off for smaller teams or individual contributors. To make it even more complicated, the PPC game also didn't get any easier. With traditional SEO dying for real this time, the average cost per click for profitable course-related phrases increased since competition is looking for a way to replenish that lost organic traffic. Education actually has the highest Google Ads CPC among most of the industries at $9.35 per click. The privacy laws also make it harder to identify sources of traffic correctly. We now use enhanced conversions on Google Ads, as well as server-side Google Analytics to increase the accuracy of our data, but it's still challenging to launch profitable campaigns when the average customer acquisition cost for online education has climbed to over $1,600. Email is still the king of marketing channels, and I think it's here to stay. Social media marketing is saturated, on the other hand, and algorithms do not favor brand-related content. Even if you get high reach, you don't get the traffic because social platforms act as walled gardens. But the channel traffic collapse is just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to the impending demise of the traditional course sales business model. The 800-pound gorilla in the room is the rise of AI, which is already disrupting almost any industry. Why pay for online content if you can get personalized education for free or for a $20 per month subscription? Google and other big players are already launching educational initiatives right there in your Gemini, which can conduct deep research, search the web for information, and provide you with a personalized learning path on a world-class level. And here's the kicker. 26% of teens are already using ChatGPT for schoolwork. It's a double from just a year ago. Not to mention YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok are full of actual experts who release fresh video content every day on the topics you want to learn about. So then, why would you pay a couple of $100s for knowledge that has been packaged a few years back? Of course, AI has also been a blessing in some way. In my company, we are already using it to produce web content, but so is everyone else. We also use it to rapidly iterate on course ideas, generate scripts, create AI videos with tools like Heygen and ElevenLabs. We are now planning to deploy AI agents to fully automate the course creation process and churn out content for various niches at a rapid rate, with some human oversight, of course, for quality checks and putting on the finishing touches. But again, everybody seems to be jumping on that bandwagon right now, leading to more market saturation. Despite heavier efforts and hiring more people and improving our processes, our course sales have been flat. The data backs this up. Traditional self-paced courses only have a 12 to 15% completion rate. If you're in the online education market, I'm wondering if you feel the same. Please leave a comment and let me know. Okay, but let's talk about possible solutions here. I think that the online course platform with multiple courses model is already obsolete. Additionally, you cannot expect to make money on the first sale, and instead, it's hugely important to put way more focus on the lifetime value of the customer aspect of the business model. Selling a few courses to the same student now needs to be baked into the model because the cost per acquisition has skyrocketed. I also think that influencers and individual creators have an advantage over course platforms with many offerings. It's because they have a crucial component that larger platforms lack, which is trust and likability. Only 4% of course creators make over $100,000 annually, but those who do have built real relationships. It's always easier to buy from somebody who you've been following for a while and who provided you with a lot of value over the years, instead of a brand which offers you something purely transactional. Since times are moving so fast right now, I think that the subscription model is way more powerful than selling static courses, which get outdated rapidly, leading to pushing insufficient offers with declining conversion rates. The community aspect of it is crucial, and that's why creators on platforms like School are still doing really well. Cohort-based courses actually have an 85 to 90% completion rate. If you can provide smaller chunks of value on a regular basis and then create a community around your topic, it's a much different value proposition than simply selling a course with little to no support for clients. Again, this is an opportunity for individual contributors to shine. Another thing would be to niche down and serve only a very specific chunk of the market, instead of creating generic offers. Deepening the relationships with clients, collecting first-party data and building your own marketing database is hugely important, since time and again we have learned that you cannot exactly rely on algorithms to reliably send you traffic. I think the exception here would be YouTube, which in my opinion is still a fantastic platform, and that's why I'm planning to revive my YouTube channel big time. Educational content on YouTube gets 42% average retention compared to just 21% for entertainment. it's still a great place for posting longer form content and establishing trust with your subscribers. I hope this is not going to change anytime soon, and that the platform is not going to be flooded with cheap AI content, even if it's presented by virtual influencers who are way hotter than any normal human could ever hope to be. Again, I'm extremely curious about what you think on this topic. Does the online course business model still make any sense to you? And what is the direction you're going in? And if you want to learn how to create a proper ergonomic setup for course creation, please check out this other video from my channel, and I am going to see you in the next one.